Hi. Hi everybody. So guys, today Gayatri Bharadwaj, FPB Colors Femina Miss India United Continents is here with you, and I've come live to talk about the currently happening virtual edition of Femina Miss India. And as you all know, if you're following that pageant, you must know that all the contestants are working super hard and they're giving their best, and it's just so nice to see all these girls, because I'm an ardent pageant fan, and I follow all of the activity that's going around the pageant. So I'm sure as are all of you. Thank you guys. You're being so sweet. So right now the pageant that's going on is the VLCC Femina Miss India 2020, co-powered by Sephora and Roposo, and this is the first time it's happening as a virtual edition. And the most exciting part is that I'm going live with my successor, 2-year successor, that is Supriya Dahiya, who's representing Delhi this year. I was Miss India Delhi in 2018, if those of you whoever doesn't know that. And I'm so excited to go live with her and talk to her about her journey and what she added her. Let's wait for her to join me. Waiting for you, Supriya.
Hello,
Hi.
ma'am. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Pretty. You're so pretty on camera. Oh my god. I'm sure you are in person. I haven't met you. Haven't had the pleasure. But congratulations, first and foremost, for winning the title of Miss India Delhi 2020. How does it feel?
Oh, it's amazing. But before I start, I want to congratulate you on your achievements. I mean, you are such an inspiring. I don't know. Even I'm out of words, because I mean, you're a dancer, you cook, you sing, then you're an excellent speaker, and besides that, ma'am, you have such a radiant smile. You're very.
Thank you. That is so sweet of you. That you've done your research. I'm so happy you know me.
I've been following you since 2018.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Oh, okay. So how has your journey been so far? How's it been going?
It's going great. It's very challenging, no doubt, but it's very exciting. I mean, my mother is a professional photographer now, I feel.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
And it's, I think, more than me, it's time for her. And let's not forget the Miss India team. They're just brilliant. I mean, because of that, yeah, yes, ma'am. I mean, they're just so, they always encourage you, and they'll be there. They're always present, which is so important, I feel. So now you tell me, how was your journey?
My journey in 2018 was definitely very, very different from yours, because we didn't have a virtual pageant. We had a very much present hands-on pageant with the team. So it was definitely very different, but my experience has been wonderful, because right from day one, I remember going for my audition, and you know that Delhi is an extremely difficult state to compete from.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm losing you. It's showing. Yeah, now I'm fine. Now it's fine. Yeah, so Delhi, I've always been discouraged against, because there's so much. It's the capital city, maximum number of, like, there are so many pretty girls in the north, and like it's just such a tough state to participate from. But I think if you know in your heart, you know, and you just go for it. So yeah, that happened, and then I remember getting selected for the top 3, and then we had our zonals, which I think you don't have zonals. Yeah, my bad. Because you've already been selected. You're in the main pageant now. Oh yeah. So it was the zonals were a lot of fun, preparing for the sub contests, meeting all the girls, because that is extremely nerve-wracking to meet your fellow contestants who are literally pitting against, like, they're literally your competitors. And it's very nerve-wracking, but at the same time so much fun, because it gives you that competitive spirit comes when you literally see a girl next to you and they're your competition. It's that way. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of adrenaline. It's a lot of rush that goes through you. And I made some excellent friends. I still, like, the girls who I competed with from Delhi itself, I'm still friends with one of them. In fact, she participated as Miss Uttarakhand last year, Siddhi. and she was such a good friend of mine even now. So yeah, we got to make a lot of friends and perform and give our best. And I remember the sub contest crowning night, I won the maximum number of subtitles, which was,
Yes, ma'am, I read about
it
that.
gave me the biggest, I was so nervous that night, but what a great memory, honestly. It was such a good time I had.
So,
Anyway,
ma'am,
you tell me, how have you been preparing so far? Tell me about your preparations specifically. What have you been working on?
at the moment, I've been working on my communication skills to begin with, then my walk. And ma'am, being very honest, this is very new to me. I'm very raw. I mean, I had never got makeup done before this, before I started with this pageant, or even my hair for that matter. And also, I mean, I had never got professional shoot done. So it's all very new to me, but I'm loving it. It's very challenging, like I said. But again, Miss India team is always there to support you.
But
Yes,
you've done an excellent job with your hair and makeup today. Have you done this yourself?
I got help. Oops.
That's okay. You'll learn along the way.
I'm still learning.
Yeah, that's great. Even I had not actually, I was not a model before this. I was in college and then I participated. So I had no idea how to do anything. I mean, I knew how to do it on myself because I liked watching videos on YouTube and I would watch makeup tutorials. So I really enjoyed doing my hair and makeup. So that way, although I was not a professional, but it was a hobby of mine. So yeah, those were the days.
So I'm
But that's great.
Thank you so much. You always wanted to come into this, like Miss India, or?
So I'll tell you, the first time I walked the ramp, I was 7 years old. And it was for a very, it was for Mother's Pride. It was a kiddie competition. And the judges, and I was such a natural on stage that my mother was like, "Meri beti yahi banegi bade hoke." So it was like, but then I forgot all about it. I came, school happened, and you're busy in studies. You don't think about, your childhood dream and stuff. You forget all about it. So then college happened, and then I started rethinking it. I was like, now what? What do I want to be in life? I have completed my education. I'm a dentist now, but do I even want to practice as one, or do I want to, try something else, or maybe just put a little bit, like 2 feet in it, and then see how it goes. Not like wholeheartedly. So I thought, let's participate and see. I had zero expectations. I didn't think I would come that far. I had no idea. I was just like, try kar lete hain, chalo, koi baat nahi, let's try. And one thing led to another, and yeah, so that's how. So I didn't honestly know. What about you? Did you know that you wanted to?
I would say that I have been preparing for it since 6th grade. And I'm going to be very honest, ma'am, I haven't had aerated drinks since 6th. So no Coke.
Wow, that's amazing. That is so inspiring. So then how did... Yes, of course. That means you've manifested it truly and it's happened for you. That's what's so amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
So then tell me how it progressed. How did you work for it?
So then, ma'am, I went to boarding school. Even then, I had a very tight schedule, but I used to run because I had to stay fit. And nobody exactly knew about this that I wanted to try, except 2, 3. So yes, they kept on motivating me. And besides my family, of course. They kept on motivating me, which is, I'm grateful to them. Then besides that, I used to just work on my communication skills, personality. But one thing which I feel I really lack is my keeping up with my social media pages, accounts. So I really need an advice for that.
Definitely. Actually, I noticed that with your profile as well. I feel like you can be more expressive in terms of like, I didn't know that there was such a sweet person behind all of those photos. Like, now that I'm talking to you, you have so much to say, and you communicate really well. I don't think you need a lot of work on that. Honestly, you just need to talk to people. That's what I think. I think the most important thing in any pageant, even if it's not virtual, by the way, even in our time, I think something very important is to connect with the audiences, because at the end of the day, the winner is always going to be a crowd pleaser. It's good, not a crowd pleaser, sorry, a crowd favorite, because you have to be able to be an influencer. Honestly, like, if you are a Miss India, you have to be able to influence the youth to do what you stand for, or something, or have an advocacy for something important in life, right? I'm sure you know that, and I know that Beauty with a Purpose is an extremely important sub contest in Miss India.
Yes, ma'am.
And more than having a purpose, it is also to project it to the world. Everybody, people can have a purpose, and if nobody knows about it for a Miss India, then how are you going to propagate it? How are you going to spread the message? So through social media, which is such a, it can be a boon or a bane, but it depends on you how you take it in your life. You can easily let it run all over you. Like there was a time during lockdown when I was overwhelmed by it because there is so much that you're expected to do because just like you, because you have a virtual pageant right now, I had to keep up with my social media following or somebody else. You even to keep up, it's so difficult because you're constantly thinking, what should I do? What should I do? So I know it can really get to you as to what do I post? What is going to be more engaging? What is going to do well? So don't think about all of that. That's the negative part of it. That is something that you don't have to do. So what you do have to do is to just be yourself and talk to your followers and people who want to know who is Supriya. What do you do in your day? Post stories. Doing, for example, your mom is doing your photo shoot, right? So do a story of behind the scenes. This is what happens today. I'm doing my photo shoot. My mother, who has now become a professional photographer, is doing my photo shoot. Hi, mom. Take her pictures, and then you can probably do how's my makeup looking? Great. Like Instagram has so many tools to engage with your followers as well, right? Like the ones where ask your followers questions. What do you want to see from me next? And I'm sure the team keeps you very, very busy throughout the day anyway because you have tasks, you have things to do. But besides that, you have to take time out to work on your social media because it's a virtual pageant. That is literally what you're judged on. So make sure that you post as much as possible, 3-4 posts a day. That's what I used to do during my international pageant. Yes, that's what the team made me do. I didn't even know how to do it. The team was like, everybody behind the scenes, Gayatri, we have to up your followers. We need to increase your followers. How do we increase the followers? By posting more. So when you post more, Instagram as an application has an algorithm, right? So the more you post, so in their mind they're thinking, oh, this person is more active. We will push her posts more. So more people will find you on their discover page. And then more people will be like, yeah, she's a pretty girl. Oh, she's competing for Miss India. These are the non-pageant fans I'm talking about. Then they're going to find you on the discover page, like your pictures, give you support. They'll be like, oh, she's interesting. I have something to follow. So I know I'm rambling a lot, but I just have so much to say about social media. So I hope this is helping. I hope you're.
Of course it is. I'm going to work on it, and I think you'll be there to notice.
You know why? Because I want Delhi to do well, and I have this kind of mentorship with, like, I want you to do well in the pageant, especially because you're both, like, you're my successor after Mansi. So, yeah, that's how you can work on your social media. And if you have more questions, please DM me anytime. I can tell you on the spot as well.
I will. So, ma'am,
call me Gayatri, by the way.
Gayatri, that's just okay. Fine, Gayatri. So in our master classes, one of our ma'ams said that when we join Miss India, we come as girls, and when we leave as women. So tell me, what did you learn? How did you grow in this pageant during your journey?
That's a good one. In fact, nobody ever told me that you come as girls and you leave as women, but that is extremely true because I felt that in my bones. When I came out, even the girls who participated with me, like Anukriti, like Minakshi, I think all of us, we had this conversation once we were in the guest house later in Bombay. And we said, we are so grown up. Like, I see my pictures back then, and that's not the same person anymore. I'm not the same person because I feel like I've grown 5 years in the last 2 years. Or maybe 10 mentally, because of the challenges that you're facing during the pageant, because of the decisions you have to take, because of the constant scrutiny that you're under, but you still choose to grow past it and be better than you were before. Because it's very easy to take negativity and then not work on it and think of it as basically criticism, and then take the criticism as something negative and get depressed because of it. It's easy to do that.
How did you deal with it? How did you deal with criticism?
I think it's very important to have a positive outlook towards everything, because everyone coming at the pageant, even the people behind the scenes, if they're giving you criticism, even if it comes off as rude or if it comes off as unnecessary, you just have to look past that, because they're coming from, you have to take it as constructive. Take away the good from that and work on it, and forget about the negative. You just have to forget about it, because if you dwell in the past, if you dwell on all the bad things, you're just going to let yourself down, and it's going to show on your face.
Yes.
You can't let it get to you. And that's something very important in life as well. It's not just for the pageant. I think when you're done with the pageant, when you win, hopefully, and when you look back at all of these memories, you're just going to think, oh my god, I'm so glad that I didn't let it get to me. Because it's a lot of pressure for young girls. It is pressure. You have to acknowledge the pressure. You can't say कि कोई pressure ही नहीं है and this is a cakewalk for me. No, acknowledge it and be stress free. Acknowledge it and work hard enough for that pressure and not think of the negatives of it. Now these are not practical tips. I know this is it comes with experience, what I'm talking. But what you can do to deal with the pressure is to have a gratitude list. I didn't do this. I did a lot of meditation and stuff because that's important. But to you and to all the people who are watching, we have some 185 people, whoever is watching, this is so important, no matter what you're doing in life, to have a list, a gratitude list, where you write down from top to bottom what all you're grateful for. And you close your eyes and you thank God, thank universe, Almighty, whoever, that you're so blessed. You have everything. You've come this far. And when you think that you have nothing to lose, you're just going to keep going forward. You're not going to nothing can bog you down after that. It's as simple as that. I feel like on the finale day, I let so much pressure get to me. I forgot about gratitude. I forgot about everything. I was just like, no. I was like this deer or this person on like a into fast X speed. Like my brain was working that fast because I was so nervous. But just remember to be present in the moment. That would be my biggest tip. Honestly, be present in the moment. Forget about your past. Forget about the future. If they're asking you a question, if they're talking to you in an interview, for example, don't think about how that answer will come across. Don't think about pleasing the person asking the question. Think about what you truly stand for. And that is so refreshing. That is so refreshing for the person asking that question, because they have been doing this for years. This Femina Miss India is a legacy. It's been going on since we were not even born, since the 60s. So to be in front of such people, firstly, it's such an honor and such a privilege that you and I, us mortal humans, we had no idea we would come here, and like that's how I felt when I was in my first interview. I said, am I really here, pinching myself? And I was so excited. But so about that, be as real as possible. There is no reason for them to judge. I mean, they are judging you, but they're not going to judge you in a malicious way. They're not thinking, what is this girl up to? No, you have to see them as your mentors as well. There's so much to give. If you want to take knowledge, if that's your attitude, this is the best place to be. Because it'll change your whole perspective about everything. You will be extremely hardworking after this. You will be on time everywhere, which is so important. But you guys don't have that right now. But maybe in the top 15 round, in the next round, you will. But yeah, you're very lucky it's a virtual pageant. There's a lot of plus points to it. Now I'm realizing.
No, but I wish we could go there and I could meet the Miss India team first, and second, all the beautiful contestants. Because just meeting them through the call is not enough, I feel. The sisterhood, everything, it really makes a difference.
You will have that opportunity. Just wait for it. Do your best right now. And you will definitely have that opportunity. Why not? Okay. I don't see why not. Yeah. So, I had a question for you. Yes, so when you said that you wanted to be Miss India from before, what part of being a Miss India attracted you the most?
So, ma'am, when I was a kid, I was always told that I resemble Aishwarya Rai Bachchan a little, ma'am. And although I don't, but then I just started looking up to ma'am and she was an inspiration. That's why I wanted to come. Nothing besides that, I would say.
That is exactly what I'm talking about. This is such an honest answer. A lot of people, now I know a lot of people who would have, said another reason or could have, but that's such a candid answer. I love that. I'm sure the team must have seen the same thing in you that I'm seeing right now. So please stick to this honesty, and that's what it is. It's as simple as that. So to every question, that doesn't have to be a very deep answer. It could just as well have been, yes, I resembled her. I felt like I could do it too. That's great.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had blue eyes. I don't know why they changed later on, but that's why I was compared, or rather said that yes.
Your eyes are similar, so I guess.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, your eyes are really pretty.
Much fun.
So, what all sub-contests have happened till now so far?
Miss Beautiful Smile and Glamorous Look, in which we had to remake a makeup look. I mean, it was mostly eyes. But since I don't know how to put makeup, I miserably failed.
I won that sub-contest, by the way.
I think I should take
because I enjoy makeup so much. I think I was just like, yes, I'm going to nail this one.
So, right now also you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Really gorgeous. And I'm going to video call you after this and probably take tips. Like, how do you hold the brush? What do you do?
So I'm going to send you links to certain videos that you can watch, and that's going to be a game changer. You can obviously substitute the products to whatever suits you and what is available to us locally in India. But yes, another thing I want to advise you on is to have your kit, to have products that suit you and to try it on your face before you go for the pageant to Mumbai. So to all the girls who are watching me also right now, if a very big tip to everybody is to find a foundation that matches you. A lot of the times when we go to these stores, these women offer you a shade that's like 5 shades lighter than you. And you know what they say? They say, "Arey, ma'am, थोड़े bright दिखोगे इससे." I said, "मुझे bright नहीं दिखना है. I'm okay. You give me my color." So वो color तो dull लगेगा आप पे. I said, "No, I'll deal with it. You give me the dark shade." So find a foundation that suits you and have a good mascara with you because it always brightens up your eyes, and a nice gloss as you're wearing right now. Actually, your makeup, whoever has done this has done a flawless job, by the way, because it's like such a no makeup glowy Miss India look. This is exactly what they're looking for. So you've nailed it. Whoever's done it, whoever's helped you with it, please give them a 10
I will. Perfectly. I will. I'm going to send this to you.
And what about your wardrobe? How are you finding your pieces? Did you shop before the pageant? What did you do?
No, I didn't. I had no clue what we need. So we're working with the clothes.
Did they give you a list of things that you need?
They did one. Yes, they did.
Okay. Yeah, because we were given this long list, and before my after my zonals, no, this is right after the audition when I got selected in the top 3. The auditions ended at 11 p.m. and I get to go home I reached home at 12. And the next afternoon, we had to reach there for our zonals at 3 p.m. And when I heard that, I said, when am I going to do my packing? When am I going to shop? So I did not want to jinx my winning. I didn't want to pack before because I was not even selected in the top 3. So how could I pack everything and go and assume that I'm going to win, right? I didn't want to get ahead of myself, so I didn't buy anything before. I said, first let me get them, then I'll probably shop or whatever. And then I get this huge list of things we need. And it was like a Project Runway challenge for me. Honestly, it was like I had my own mission. I woke up in the morning and I took my car out and I took one of my mom's friends along with me because my mom was like, "Beta, मैं भाग नहीं पाऊंगी तेरे साथ इतना. Take her along." And I was running from one place to another. I had 10 bags and I came back and I was like, yeah, I shopped. And that was all the shopping that was justified because it was for Miss India. So my mother couldn't say anything. I took a card and did a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Sorry, that's my dog. Right? I'm doing live. Come here.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. Yeah, so that was about clothes. But it's not necessary to have everything. Sometimes you can repeat your outfits also. That's not important. But now when you go to the next stage, you will definitely need to go pick some clothes or have nice shoes or dresses, whatever. If you need any help, again, you can message me if you want to know where to get something from. I would love to help you with that.
I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna irritate you now after this call.
No, with
so another question I had for you: if you were to apply to Miss India this time, the virtual edition, how would have you prepared?
This year, I would actually be very happy to participate this year because, as I said, the virtual edition has not happened before. And there's a lot of pros to it than cons. Yes, the cons are that it's not happening with all of you guys together and you don't get to interact with one another. But the biggest thing that I would have taken from this is to really prepare before presenting a video to them. So, for example, I have to send in a ramp walk video, or if I have to send in introduction video or something of that sort, I would have time to prepare. I can make 10 mistakes, I can do 10 takes and then send them the best one. So I think that's something so good for you guys because you don't have to worry about making peekaboo errors right in the middle of the stage. Sometimes you trip, sometimes you're nervous, or sometimes you don't do the turn you expected to do. Like I remember for my ramp walk subtitle, when we were getting judged in the top 30, I was thinking backstage I will do something, okay, XYZ. I went to stage and I did something completely different because I messed up and there was one chance. You don't get another chance. So that way I think you guys have a big plus point where you can really prepare and put your content out. And you're also being judged by your social media, which I feel was my strong suit even before participating, is that I really knew what posts were doing well and I really enjoyed the social media aspect of it. And if you up that, you're going to really see a difference in your performance because you're basically being judged on that. So that is also a plus, that you get to communicate with people, you get to showcase who you are, and your social media is really getting taken into consideration. So that's a plus. In our time, it was more of us being at the pageant. But in your time, right now, it's all about the virtual aspect of it. I think that's how I would prepare it. I would really up my game even more. How else?
And what about preparing for the interviews, upcoming interviews?
Again, I did mention this before, which is that interviews are all about knowing. I don't understand why people prepare for an interview, because what will you say differently that you would now, that you know now? Because you can't prepare for the questions that they're going to ask you. Trust me. There is no way you can prepare for that. It's what you have. They will entangle you in 2, 3, 5 things and you will be left with just yourself to fall back upon. You can't learn anything. You can't really prepare for an interview. But what you can do is to be present in the moment, not be nervous, and to have a good command over how to hold their attention. That's important. You can't keep rambling about something out of nervousness. Sometimes you do that. Sometimes you're nervous, you keep going on. And sometimes when you're too nervous, you're not able to speak about it. You're thinking in your head, what if they don't like it? Anything can go wrong. But the most important thing is to just be present in the moment and to take every question as is. So let me ask you a question. So Supriya, and you have to obviously be short and concise with your answers. You can't make it too long or too short. You have to stick to the point as well. The answer has to have a body, a foot, and like your head and your foot, basically. You have to have a form to your answer. So tell me, Supriya, what have you taken away from the COVID-19 pandemic?
At the end, your family matters and also your mental health.
Okay.
That was too concise, I feel.
That was too concise. You can say 3 to 4 lines. You can say like 3 to 4 sentences in your answer. And if it's an interview, you can actually say longer. This is more for what I just told you was more of what you say on stage probably, because you need to be short. But you can say more. For example, if I were asked this question, I would say that the COVID-19 pandemic has been extremely hard on mankind and the whole world. And it's been especially hard on the frontline workers. It's been hard on doctors, on policemen, on people outside who didn't get to stay at home and be safe. And we've lost so many people. But at the same time, humanity always prevails, mankind prevails. And we are almost through the end of the pandemic and we are getting the vaccine soon. So the biggest learning from this pandemic was to be grateful for the fact that we're alive and to be grateful for the fact that we survived this mess and extremely. So basically what I'm trying to say is that this is the way you form an answer. You start it, you go in the mid. Wait, somebody's saying you're not audible. I hope we are audible. I hope I didn't just say that to the walls. You could, right?
Yes, I could.
So yeah, so basically you don't have to be so concise that it's just 2 sentences. You can go on for a little bit, but make sure that you're speaking your heart. It's as simple as that.
Be you at the end.
Yeah, you just have to be you. Who is Supriya? How would Supriya say this particular thing? And what about your Beauty with a Purpose project? How's that going?
Oh, it's going well, and I'm thankful to everybody. They're supporting me, and of course, I mean, the world needs us. Because it's a campaign. To all the people who don't know about it, we are helping the people, the kids who can't afford to get their medical services done, emergency medical cases. Yes. So
wow, that's amazing.
At the end, we need you. I mean, all the people who are doing well off, or even if you're middle class, just 100 rupees matters, or even 20 rupees. It does make a difference to somebody's life.
Absolutely.
So yes, it's going well, and I'm really thankful to everybody. Everybody's supporting me. I didn't expect that much, honestly, but yes, it's amazing, brilliant.
So where did that idea come from? Was it because of the pandemic, or was it since before, or did you because of the pandemic?
Because of the pandemic. Because I mean, let's be honest, people are starving. They're not even getting food. Not even
They're
one
not
time.
even getting food. There is such a disparity level that some people are getting richer and there are people who are not even getting food. It's very unfortunate. And that's amazing what you're doing right now, because this is actually the need of the hour, what you're doing.
It's all of us, all the contestants. It's our
Is it the keto fundraiser?
Keto fundraiser.
That's nice. That's nice. That's
All
really
us.
good. Yes. We also had the keto fundraiser. I think it was for a different reason. It was for a different cause, but it was keto as well. So lovely. And what about your Beauty with a Purpose project?
Oh, my Beauty with a Purpose. Okay. Ma'am, I want to do something for the elderly in our country because I feel they're not accorded the dignity of care they deserve. So I plan to open up a few homes later on and just talk to them, because I feel people just, how can you forget the hands that raised you? But they do. You get selfish. There are many reasons, but I just want to be there. And at the end, also do something for the safety of women in our country. So perhaps make it mandatory for self-defense classes for them in schools.
That is a good one. That's a good one. It should actually be mandatory for everybody to learn self-defense.
Certainly.
Yeah. So which school did you go to? I didn't ask you earlier. Which boarding school
I was in India. That's a boarding school.
I know India. Yeah.
You do?
Yes, I had a friend from there.
You were in Modern Barakhamba.
Yes.
Amazing school.
He actually transferred from your school to mine. That's how I know him. So he was,
right.
Nice. And so you've not been in Delhi since your school days, or?
Till 10th I was in Loretta Convent. That's in Delhi, Kent. And then I went to a boarding school in 11th, 12th.
So 11th and 12th. Oh, then you've basically grown up in Delhi.
In Delhi. And nice. Again, I'm here in Delhi.
And what about your, are you in college right now, or did you?
No, ma'am. After school, I started with my ground classes for aviation. So.
Oh, you want to be a pilot?
Yes, I want to be a pilot.
My dad's a pilot.
Commercial, or he was in the
Air Force? Commercial. You're preparing for Air Force.
Anyway, I'm going to get my CPL, try for Air Force, and otherwise, obviously, commercial. So I'll have my options open with both.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I will get my
Wow,
CPL.
we have an upcoming pilot in the Miss India. Nice.
So, again, I had one important question. How was your life post the pageant? I mean, because things change. I mean, it's a complete,
Definitely.
I feel, 180 degrees difference. So
Yes, it's a 100% transformation from what it was to what it is now. It's it's been so amazing that I haven't seen my parents. My dad basically tells everybody in the airline. He shows my pictures to everybody. There is some new picture that I've posted, and he would show it to them. Like literally every pilot, every um, air hostess has seen me, and they all know me. So basically, it's your parents are so proud of you for whatever you do, and they're your biggest cheerleaders, and so are mine. So yeah, that's been great. It's been lovely to see them proud of me and to see the look on their faces when they see a billboard or when they see an ad on TV of mine. It's so it's not what I feel; it's what I see on their faces. You know, it's such a proud feeling.
So you wanted to get. Sorry.
Yeah, go on. What were you saying?
You wanted to get back to studying, or you just like you thought of continuing in this industry?
I did not want to go back to studying because I was done with my undergrad in 2018 and I did not want to do my postgrad after that because I think I liked being in front of the camera too much to leave it right away. You know, I
And
really
you have-
liked. Yes, I've been here ever since.
We love seeing you.
Yay!
I love your stories and I love the posts.
Yeah, I love being in front of the camera to the point that I don't think I can see myself doing anything after this, and I enjoy acting a lot, and it's irreplaceable. So I'm not going to go back. And another way my life has changed is that I haven't felt financial freedom before this, which I've felt after because of the kind of work that got lined up, and because I can stay by myself in a city by myself, and touch wood, and by the grace of God, it's been lovely that way. That I actually am so grateful. I thank God literally every single day that I'm able to do what I'm doing and still basically do what I love and get paid for it. That's the dream, right? Do what you love,
Yes.
and that should be your job. So I think I found my passion, and I'm going to continue to do it for as long as I can. What about you? What's your plan after Miss India?
I don't know. Let's see. I mean, first, let's see if I get selected in top 15 or not. Hopefully, I don't know. Everything happens.
You will. Don't say that. Do not say that. You can say it here on the live. You can be humble, but to yourself, your self-talk, do not ever say that. Say that crown is mine. Why not? Why the hell not? You can't say maybe. Maybes don't win. No, sweetheart, no. You have to say it's mine. Okay? Promise me you're gonna say that to yourself every single day.
And I promise. And you're so motivating.
Of course. Go Delhi. Woo!
Yes, ma'am. So,
do you want to take some questions from the audience?
of course.
If they have any questions for you or I or whoever. Wait, I just saw someone. Such sweet comments, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So sweet, everybody. यार क्यों लोग अपना टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं उल्टा सीधा लिख के? I don't understand. Guys, you're really wasting your time. I laugh. One second. Oh, they're saying we should talk in Hindi. Guys, I mean, Supriya, हम दिल्ली से हैं यार, हमें हिंदी में बात करनी चाहिए ना. I mean, हमने पूरी chat waste कर दी, but अगर आप लोगों को हिंदी में हमसे सुनना, that's great. So please share your next project. Okay, I can tell you all about my next project. मैं फिर से इंग्लिश में बात कर रही हूँ. Sorry. So अभी मैं एक YouTube शो कर रही हूँ and I'm very excited for that. तो अगर आपको YouTube तो सब देखते हैं, सबके पास होता है. Netflix ना हो, Amazon ना हो, कुछ ना हो, YouTube सबके पास होता है. तो मेरा शो प्लीज देखना, ये जून में आ जाएगा. So please stay tuned, follow me. I will let you know about everything. Yay! और भी कोई. Supriya, you've got such a lovely smile. Everybody's praising you. They're like, Gayatri, you're right. She's going to
Thank
win.
you so much, everybody. Thank you so much.
Supriya, you're such a sweetheart. Just try to improve your work, and then no one can stop you to win. Woohoo! There are people giving you tips also. You know, you should definitely take tips from people. Whoever, there are a lot of pageant pages who have seen girls for many years. Do take tips from people and ultimately do what fits you. But, you know, Tanya Sachdev is asking, how are your preparations going, Supriya?
Oh, well, thank you so much. I've been working on everything. I mean, since you guys keep on texting me and telling me where I'm lacking, which is very important, like ma'am said. So, yes, I'm working.
Mukul is saying you're going to win.
Thank you so much, Mukul. Thank you.
See, there are people who will. I'm sure everybody wants to see more of you, more from you, and to know who Supriya is. So you should definitely do maybe like a Q&A video. You know, have somebody ask you questions, get it edited from somebody, and post that to begin with for the people. For at least see that the organization will know you because they're doing your interviews and they're giving you tasks to do. So they will know you. But to increase your social engagement, the best way to do is probably to go live or to make these videos and post on your feed. That would be great. And put selfies, if nothing at all. You can just post selfies yourself, which you're doing actually. I saw lately you've been working on that. Right?
But I think I should work on it more, which I will.
So many of your fans already. I'm telling you, you're going to do really well. Be confident, and yes, you have to have that confidence to believe that you're winning. People will come around. Everybody will see for you who you are, but stay confident. Stay extremely driven and focused. Focus is very important right now, which I'm sure you are. I'm not saying you're not. You're definitely very focused because you've known that you wanted to win since you wanted to be Miss India since you were in 6th grade. So if that's not called focus, I don't know what is.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Shavi, does anybody have any questions? I mean, आपके पास कोई questions हैं तो could you come across any, ma'am?
I'm just seeing if I have any. Someone saying, Gayatri, which is the right age to start modeling or beauty pageant training? If you want to become a model, you can become that at any age. You can basically be modeling at 15, 16, whenever it feels right to you. But I would suggest please finish your schooling at least to start modeling, and you should be at least 18 years old. But to participate in Miss India, again, 18 is the age, so you can you can model at any time, wherever you feel that your best looking self. Sometimes when I was 18, I looked like a child. I looked like I was 13 or 14 years old. I had round golu cheeks, so I didn't feel like I could model at 18. But if you feel that, please, by all means. How old are you, Supriya?
19. I just turned 19.
Oh, you're very young.
I just turned 19.
Such sweet people. और कुछ है ऐसा question? Cherry, I remember Gayatri not being in top 3. How did you compete in United Continents? Hi Cherry. So we in the pageant, like in Miss India, there is in the contract it says that the top 3 when you win, they are not decided beforehand whether they will only go for the international pageant. Sometimes they handpick winners to go from it. So I did make it to the top 5, and then they handpick you to go for these pageants. So it's not written in the contract that only the second runner-up or the first runner-up will go there. Only the Miss India World goes for Miss World, but the first and the second and the third can be decided later on as well. So yeah, I think we've taken enough questions. Yes.
What is they're asking the channel. Your name
the YouTube channel, guys, I can't talk about it right now. I've been asked not to. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I can't even say the name of the channel. They have not disclosed it yet. It was just so that you guys know what I'm up to, but I can't say. But you will know for sure very, very soon. Hi, Shreya. Shreya Shankar has been my successor as well last year. I crowned her. Hi, Shreya. Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Thank you so much. Sheena's asking, Supriya, how do you manage your studies in between?
So actually I'm done with my studies. So I'm just concentrating on the pageant at the moment.
Great.
Which I feel everybody should do because it gets really tough. However, you can always manage your studies.
It's
Because you
difficult
need
though. When
passion.
you're doing the pageant, I don't think
Yes.
you can do both. It's important to focus on one task given and then probably continue with your studies.
Shreya ma'am is saying that she's nostalgic and she misses you.
Oh, miss you.
Thank you so much.
So I think you should definitely talk to people who joined us right now and say thanks for their support, and to also keep, guys, please follow her journey right now. Whoever is on here, you have to follow her and vote for her everywhere.
I'm going to be more active on social media, I swear.
Yes.
And so please do follow, and I'm going to keep you guys updated.
And if you're not, these people who are watching you right now, they're going to DM you. Where is that video? Why aren't you posting it?
Please do.
I'm not going to do that. Otherwise, I'll come across as too hard on you. I won't do that, but I'm sure you will.
Everybody else, please do drop me a message. I'm going to reply. If I don't, then I've got, but I'm still reading your messages. And let me know where I'm lacking. I need your support at the end.
Yes, she needs your support because, and all you Delhiites, Delhi needs to win this year. Delhi needs to win. I love it.
Thank you so much for the lovely comments. You know, they're just so overwhelming and very sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so much support. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting her. And I'm sure you're going to do really well. And I'm just a call away. I'm just a DM away whenever you need me. And hope you do well and hope Delhi wins this time.
I'm going to give my best.
I think we should wrap up the live now. And guys, if you have any questions, please ask her. And
or you can always DM me. I'm gonna.
Yes, please DM her whatever your questions are about her journey. And if you have any questions for me, I will also try to reply to as many of you. And thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you, Supriya. It was such a fun session. And it took me back to my Miss India days. Thank you so much for that.
Ma'am, thank you so much for motivating me. And I'm going to remember everything.
You're going to do really well. I'm sure of that. I know it in my bones you're going to do well. I can see a winning face in front of you, honestly.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.
Yes. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.